Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this week video I wanted to do something a little bit different than my usual vlog. I wanted to tell you a bit more about myself, about my story, who I am, in order to connect with you on more a personal level. In this video I will talk about where I'm from, how old I am, my journey, jobs, career and dreams and aspiration, and also why I opened this YouTube channel. I absolutely love doing the vlogs for you guys and for myself, but I kind of feel like I'm holding back. I want to be completely transparent with you in order to then be able to provide the usual content. So let's get to it. Obviously, my name is Linda. I am from Italy and I'm 38 years old. Where should I start? Let's start from 2012. I was living in Milan. I just finished my university studies. I studied philosophy, graduated around end of June, and then I decided to buy a one-way ticket to London. I always been in love with London growing up. I loved the music, the freedom, the architecture, everything about London was calling me. And so I decided to go to London, probably to spend a couple of months and then come back and probably continue my study or just figure out what I wanted to do next. So I arrived in London in July 2012 and pretty much, long story short, I spent 11 years there. Obviously, I went back to Italy sometimes to visit, but I just moved to London indefinitely. I started to work in a few bars, cocktail bars, club. Everything was very new. Very tiring jobs, but I was loving it. I was meeting so many people and yeah, life was great. I really enjoyed it. After a few years, I decided to go into more corporate jobs, office job, in order to have weekends off and normal hours. And then I started to work office jobs. In one of these jobs, I actually met my husband. He's French from Paris. And yeah, we were working together. Something blossomed there and we got together. And this was, I believe, around 9 years ago. We moved in together pretty quickly. He changed job, so we weren't working together anymore. I also changed a couple of jobs. So I was working in the sector of recruitment and HR. After a few years together, we bought a flat in London, which we still have, and this was a big achievement. We were obviously very happy with it. It was during the pandemic as well, end of 2020, beginning of 2021, and we were supposed to get married, but our wedding was cancelled because of obviously COVID. So we waited another year and we got married in Italy. It was absolutely amazing. So we were very happy to live in London. We were completely settling down. I had no intention whatsoever to move anywhere else. But then after a few years, now we are jumping to 2023, July, my husband got an amazing opportunity to move with his job to New York City. It's a great thing for his career. We came to New York already before. I actually used to come here every summer growing up because I had some relatives here in New York. So we didn't think about it twice. We were like, yes, let's pack, let's do it, let's go to New York. So in March 2024, we moved here with our two cats. This is Shadow, and then I have another one, Pepe. We've been living here since. We are very happy. We currently live in Manhattan, in the lower part of Manhattan, between the financial district and Seaport. I absolutely love to live here, but I think when our lease is gonna expire, we're probably gonna move to another area. While we're here in the States, we want to travel as much as possible. We already visited 10 different states, and obviously the dream is to do all the 50 states. Probably we're not gonna do 50, but we already have a couple of trips booked for next month and for the month after, where we're gonna cover other states. So stay tuned to see where we're going next. We've just been to California. It was absolutely unreal so far. State number one for me is California. I love everything about it. There's 2 vlogs about Los Angeles and Joshua Tree on my channel, so if you're interested, go and see those. Many more states to unlock and to visit. We are just trying to make the most of it. Obviously, New York is beautiful, it's very stimulating, there's a lot going on, and we always try to do as much as we can with the time that we have. We don't have an end date for our experience here in New York. It's kind of a permanent situation until something changes, or we want to maybe go back to Europe in like 5 or 6 years, but for now we are here. Regarding the job, I obviously had to leave my corporate job. I was working from home for one of the big 4, doing their human resources and recruitment. When I arrived here, I was so lucky that I found a job within the first month without even applying. This is another funny story, but probably I'm gonna tell you another time. I started this job pretty much immediately in April 2024. So I've been working on that job for more than a year. I was actually working for a hedge fund based in Park Avenue, so obviously amazing area, and it was a little bit like a dream. I had this great job, just moved to New York, discovering the city. Unfortunately, after a few months, I realized that this job wasn't really my path. 5 days in the office, and obviously I was used to working completely remotely before for a few years, and just be all day in the office. I just found it that, unfortunately, it wasn't a good match for me. I am quite, I would say, probably introvert, extrovert. So I like to be surrounded by people, but sometimes I like my own space and my own rhythm. So I try to push through, but I arrived at a point in June that I needed to be honest with myself, and I just couldn't bring myself to the job anymore. Nothing to do with the people, but the sector. Finance and financial jobs. I never worked in this sector before, and I definitely realized it's not for me. And also the type of job I was doing, I was an office manager. With all my previous experience in human resource and recruitment and resource management, I felt like this was not longer a good match for me in terms of my daily task. So I had to leave this job. I pretty much stopped working in August, so last month. And because I built up so much stress for a job that I didn't really want to do anymore, I kind of feel like I needed some time off from work and just sometimes for myself. I no longer feel like corporate life is for me. I reach my limit. I don't think this is my path. I always been a little bit suffering when I was inside an office. I don't know what it is, if it is the constant interaction or the fact that I'm literally sitting down all day in front of a computer. I just finally needed to be honest with myself and admit that corporate life is not for me. So what I'm doing now, I am taking some time for myself, and finally I am pursuing my dream of doing YouTube. To be honest, I'm a big YouTube consumer. In the past few years, I watch a lot of YouTube, a lot of content creators. I always saw creating content on YouTube as something that I could never do for a number of reasons. It's very time consuming. So with a full-time job in an office is pretty much impossible. I know that a lot of people does this and I really admire them. But because I now have all this free time, I decided to put myself out there and pursue this path. Obviously, I'm not doing it for the money. I exactly know that this is not gonna bring me probably much, but I do it to have a new hobby. I have other hobby. I love to read. One day we can maybe talk about books. I love music, film. I'm very into true crime, documentary, podcast, you name it, is a strong passion of mine. But I needed something creative. I needed to produce something instead of consuming other people's creativity. So I finally decided to open this channel, and to be honest, so far it's been the best decision I've probably taken, one of the best decisions. I love it to get me out my comfort zone. I learn how to edit. Obviously, I am not nearly good yet, but I never done anything like that. So never filming myself, never edit anything. I learn how to use the editing platform, and obviously it's a work in progress, but I am having very much fun. And when I put together a vlog, I feel that adrenaline that I imagine a painter or a musician feel when they work on their art. This is definitely a new feeling that I never had before, and I am really, really enjoying it. I spend a lot of hours editing because I'm still not so fast, but it doesn't bother me. I love to take my laptop to a coffee shop and edit these videos. You must be wondering what you want to do as a job for money, and the answer is I don't know at the moment, and I don't want to stress about it. I want to pursue my dreams, my passion for once in my life, just follow what I want to do, not what I have to do. And obviously I made my calculation, and I am lucky enough that I can afford to do this at the moment. If in the future I find a job that I really, really like, I will definitely pursue and apply for it. But as we speak, I'm not looking for a new job, and I just want to do this for me, for you guys, and hopefully building a community, get to know some people. Obviously here in New York I don't have many friends. I know a few people, I have some friends, but I miss deeply my friends and family. I have a lot of friends dotted around the world due to moving around a few times in my life. I miss them a lot, of course, but I have very strong connections, and I know these friendships are forever. But yeah, definitely I would like to meet more people here in New York, and who knows, maybe meet in person as well sometimes, and see where this journey will take me. I had some reservation about opening this channel at first because, as I mentioned, I am 38 years old, so I'm not exactly in my 20s when normally people start this journey. But I just thought we have one life. We need to pursue what we like, what makes us happy. Nothing is bad. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm hopefully gonna be able to provide some comfort, and as I said, create this community, this safe space for people. So I was like, why not? And in the meantime, I'm learning new skill. I'm learning how to edit, how to film. Now I'm still filming with my phone, my iPhone. I will want to invest probably in a camera and just get better at this. So yeah, this is my situation, guys, in a nutshell. If you want to know anything else specifically to some of the topic I touch or any other topic, just write it down below and let me know. As I said, I want to be completely transparent with you. I will be happy to share almost, let's say, everything. I already put 8 videos out on my channel. Don't look just at the first one, because I believe everyone that does YouTube is kind of ashamed of the first video. I didn't even know if I needed to film vertical or horizontal, so I did a bit of both, so not very aesthetically pleasing, but that's to show you the level where I started. If you are curious, if you want to follow my journey, please subscribe to my channel. As always, I would love to meet you, and thank you for the support so far. I'll see you with another vlog next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!